Here on a spring day at the Throttle 215 motocross track in the north end of the Salt Lake Valley, these motocross bikes are not the only thing flying high. Emotions are too. Because this is the last week that the current concessionaire, Chad Bangurter, will be running the advanced level motocross track.
I know there's some politics being played right now, but I really don't know a whole lot about all that. I just like coming out on a Saturday morning to a very, very well-groomed track, be able to bring my son out here, and we ride dirt bikes together. It's kind of a family event.
The 5-year concession agreement that gave birth to Throttle 215 was actually signed with a local car dealer who originally built the track as a professional course. Bangurter took over the operation with the task to maintain the track and develop the customer base, but it became too much for the dealer.
We came involved on year 3 because the property was kind of sitting stagnant. I came on board to develop a track to help pro riders. We have lots of talent in Utah, and there's no place for them to show their talent.
And many of his regulars agree.
We need facilities like this. It's why every top pro rider's coming out of California, Florida, everywhere that they have tracks like this.
Bangurter says it has taken 3 years of tinkering with water systems, drainage, and dirt to bring the track to its full potential and develop a customer base of dirt bike riders. So he's frustrated that the state decided in January not to take the option to renew the contract for another 5 years. But Fred Hayes, director of the Utah Division of Parks and Recreation, wants to remind riders that the track is not going to be closed. He says that it is common practice not to take a renewal option on a concession contract, especially in light of the changing needs for parks to become self-sustaining.
We wrote a 5-year contract, and that's typical for us to put a long-term contract out with the opportunity for a renewal. We do that so that the concession operator can decide if they like working with us and if this is going to be a successful venture for them, and for us to see if it's going to be a successful venture for us.
According to Hayes, the move to end the concession contract is more about business than it is about the application.
Primarily, it revolves around a new paradigm that the Division of State Parks has to operate under.
Hayes also says the current concession is not making any money for the state. When the legislature drastically cut funding to the division just a few years back, the parks were told they have to be more self-sufficient to survive or face being closed or being sold off. So an audit of the parks was ordered.
The audit identified the Jordan River Park as one of those parks that either we maybe shouldn't be operating or that we should operate under a different business model than we were operating.
The original master plan for the complex, designed several years ago, includes other venues for trials bikes, a multi-course ATV hub, and even an area for full-size four-wheel drive training. According to park manager John Wagner, the complex will look very different 5 years from now.
Out in the east property here, we have plans to build another track that would be for ATVs only. It'd be nice in the future to have some pavilions like we do on our grass.
Many motocross riders feel Bangurter should still be part of that picture. Bangurter does too, so he's organizing a petition drive to convince the parks to keep him on.
And they can go on our website, throttle215mxpark.com, and sign the petition there. We want the people to be heard.
Hayes, on the other hand, feels that his duty is to look at the bigger picture, the future and survival of the Jordan River Park.
To have anything happen to that track, to have it flattened or to tear it out or whatever, would certainly not be in the best interest of the riders or in the best interest of the people of the state. And our plan is to maintain that while we determine what the best management scenario is for the entirety of the Jordan River off-highway vehicles. The park was built for the people of the state, specifically those who come out and ride and enjoy those motorsports like you and I do.
From the trailhead, I'm Terry Wood.